EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 52 yards. And the 49ers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, cycle, girl, green. Yellow.
Glove. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
52. Slide through. Ready?
Here's Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and 5. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he works free. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 18. 110 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Let's go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Purdy on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here we go, set. Blue striker. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 43 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton. 70 yards. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Open man is Samuel, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Purdy on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Brock Purdy in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now for Moody. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. To throw now. Here's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Red, yellow. White, white. Yellow, blue. Blaster, stick. Ready.
Final play of the half. Love. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Down.
2nd and 7.
Check, huh?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Fighting through, and he's got space. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 82 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 70 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the 2nd half. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Yellow, 1. Ready?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Red, cycle. Trail green.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Yellow. Slide 2. Set.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, set.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Warriors 70. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Boy, 203 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Love now. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Watch out now. 50, smash, red. Ready?
Now Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Let's go. Fight, white. Blue.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left,
ready?
And this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Set. Blaster, stick. Red, cycle. Ready.
They go with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go, set. Shot, 17. Ready.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guy
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, ready. Fury, yellow. Set, huh?
Love going to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Cycle. Slide through. Ready?
Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
In motion, the tight end. To throw, Williams. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Down. Set.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 72 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Caught by Allen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready. Field, black. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
6, mega. Blue striker. Smash, red. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, Williams. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go. Go.
On play action, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off from Baltimore. Deontay Hardy to return. And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney. Tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, report.
Running once more with Henry. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
180.
They send Aguilar in motion left. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Escapes out to the left. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. Pass complete to Walker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, here's Lamar. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Hey, Alpha, sit high.
This is Henry on 2nd. Past midfield to the 45. And he's down all the way to the 30. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Now Jackson off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. Throwing all the way to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready?
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. He's going deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Hardy on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yo.
It's Henry on the counter. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it on 3rd and 5. Lamar off the play fake. He throws a bullet deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it back at the 34. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Red, yellow.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
You don't move. Cluster, stick.
From the 36. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Ready.
Love from the gun. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Sideline goes reeled in by Likely. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action. Here's Jackson. Buying some time left. It is... Oh, the football's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. First and 10 coming up.
Let's go. Red, cycle. Drill green. Ready.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Cut by Jacobs. And they had that one contained right at the line. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Understand?
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Set. You, yellow. Right, two. Check, huh?
Love out of the shotgun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude.